All right, in this video, we're going to check in a guest greens fee. So let's say the Smith party here is showing up for their tee time. There's a party at 3. First thing you're going to want to ask the golfer is whether or not they have a membership with us, whether they have a pass, whether that be a discount pass, weekday pass, or season pass. If they say no, they're going to be under what we call a guest right there. Okay, so we have them lined up under guest. We're just going to keep them under guest. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to select walking or riding. So if they're walking, we're going to select 0. Okay, so that way none of the cart fees are added to the total. If they're riding, we're going to select 1, 2, or 3, depending on how many golfers are riding. And then also we're going to ask the golfer how many he's paying for. So if he's paying for 1, 2, or 3, at this point we can select down at the bottom whether he's going to pay for 1, 2, or 3. Let's say he's going to pay for 3. Okay, so we got 3 golfers, 3 carts to select. We're going to click the quantity of 3 down here at the bottom right. And we're going to see that we have a greens fee and a cart fee. 18 guest weekday, 18 cart weekday. All right, so each greens fee during the winter here was $30 during the week. So that's 30 times 3. We got the correct price right there. At this point, we're going to ask the golfer whether they want to pay cash or card. So we're going to click the pay now here. If they're going to pay cash, whatever denomination they have, let's say they give us $100, we're going to type that $100 in there. We're going to click cash, and it'll show us also, after we hit cash, the drawer will open and will show you how much change you need to give the golfer. Okay, so let's say they aren't going to pay cash. They're just going to pay that $90 via credit card. So if they're paying with credit card, we're just going to click that credit card button. This little screen starts spinning here. As long as that you also see that 90 up there, that's great. That way we know we're charging them $90. And then they're going to insert their card in the reader out by the terminal there. Once that card beeps once, that means the processor has read it. And once it starts beeping repeatedly, that's when we know they can pull their card out. And as long as the transaction ends back at, once that card gets read, the transaction is going to end back at the tee sheet. It'll automatically revert back to the tee sheet. That way we know. If we want to verify that that went through, last thing we can check is over here, we can see our recent transactions. So I canceled that specific one. But if we ran that through, we hit cash. And you can see $90 Smith Group cash. That transaction went through.